Hey everyone, welcome to the Linen Service podcast. I'm Makai McDermott, your host, creator, historian, and founder of this amazing space for ambitious women who want more from their lives and careers. And today I am joined by the amazing makeup by Chelsea Uchenna.
Hey.
I love you so much.
Love you down.
Oh, the best makeup artist in the game.
Thank
you. I'm so glad to have you on our podcast today.
I'm so happy to be here. This
You've
is so
had
fab.
such a year.
Thank you.
First
So have you.
No, you've been. What's it? Is there like a football term for like when they keep winning?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm asking the wrong
girl.
person.
That's
Yeah.
the boy thing.
Well, this is like if you did your makeup every single day for a week and it came out good every single day.
No, period.
The under eye lasted every single day. That is what your year has been.
Thank you.
How does it feel to get to this halfway point and achieve the things that you've done already?
Kind of nuts. I'm not gonna lie, kind of nuts. Because you know when you're not really expecting it, low key, you're just like, oh yeah, let me feel. Because this year I literally was like, I'm going with the flow.
Yeah.
Like I'm literally just, there's no like set like this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen. I was just kind of like, okay, well we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I have a weird feeling about this year. I feel like it's gonna give like whatever it's going to give, and it's been giving so far.
You didn't even have an inkling.
I mean, like sort of, kind of, but like not like anything specific. I was just like, it's gonna be a good year. Not really sure what's gonna happen, but like I'm ready to like go with the flow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I think people know your work for you're a full glam, you're a soft beat girl down. But you have such a unique perspective, I think, on beauty, and that really comes through in your work.
Thank you.
There's always like a twist, there's always something different, and I think it shows your audience that you've thought just a little bit more about what you want yourself or your muse to look like.
Mm-hmm.
What drew you to makeup and how did you carve out that signature style?
I feel like with makeup, I mean, I started makeup really young. So obviously, like, I was intrigued kind of watching my mother. I was like, oh, okay, beauty, let's see. And then I would play around with it. And it was just very interesting. But I was always really artsy. So, like, I think it was only a matter of time before I fell into the cosmetics. But in terms of, like, creating and, like, curating my style, it's literally just, like, just doing what I like.
Yeah.
Continuously doing what I like.
Yeah.
That's it.
How do you find what you like?
I mean, trying, I guess. I feel like you start trying and playing around and experimenting and like not being afraid to like, I don't know, tap into different things. Because that's how you figure out if that's for you, if it's not, you know?
Do you feel like when other artists are on their journey, like if they're earlier on than you, that should be a thing they should be looking to do, just trying different...
Literally. Like trying everything that you can think of, like just doing shit. Can I curse? Okay.
Everyone like that, yeah.
No, literally just doing shit, because it's like, don't just limit yourself to like one specific genre of glam. Like just do everything, because that's how. And then by trying and like practicing, you start to like just merge shit and like together and like make your own thing. I don't know. Yeah, just turn the phone off, and then use your brain and just like.
Okay. So you don't even think they should be looking at Pinterest or Instagram? Nothing.
Not too much. I think it's good to pull inspiration from like artists and just inspo from things, but sometimes you need to see what you can actually do.
Okay, wake it up.
No, literally. That's like me to me. I'm like, let me turn my phone off.
Okay, that's real. Do you feel like your best work has come from not being online, not being on your phone, and just like listening to your intuition?
Yeah. Sometimes no. Like I pull inspo from artists, I pull inspo from art, I pull inspo from fashion, and like I would be able to pull that if I wasn't on my phone. But then sometimes the looks that are like really, really tea is just like shit that I've done on the fly.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, cute.
What's a look that's happened with?
With like pulling inspo from my phone or pulling it on the fly?
No, just on the fly. Like, this is just gonna look good, I'm gonna go with it.
It would probably be like, there's this one look I did. It's too tea. Like it was so tea, and it was just like, it was like I was wearing a jet black middle down, and it was like burgundy skinny brows. I had like white cut crease situation, but there was some mint in there, and there was some like lines of burgundy.
I know the look you're talking about.
It was so fun.
Was it? Did you do? You had a turquoise one as well, which was amazing.
I did. That was
with
a
hot
fly
pink brow.
That was a fly look.
Too good.
Too flat.
You have such a good eye for color.
Thank you.
Your understanding of color theory is amazing.
I love color.
And I think more of us need to not be so afraid.
Yeah, no, literally. I feel like when it comes to color, that's how I like start a look. Like I have to think of the colors I'm gonna use, and then I can go from there.
That's so interesting.
No, yeah.
I think most people would say they start from the base.
No.
Never.
No.
Okay.
I need to know the colors. Like, or even like the texture. Is it gonna be matte? Is it gonna be frosty? Are we doing shimmery? Are we doing glitter? Are we doing neon? I need to know the vibe, and then from there I can just go.
Okay, nice. Do you feel like your background or heritage influences your art? Because I know you're Irish Nigerian. Do you feel any of that come into play with your work? Or do you feel like you're more inspired by, I don't know, like anime or sci-fi or something?
Do you know what? I feel like I definitely do. I feel like my Nigerian side probably influences my glam because I'm a full glam girl. I'm very extra. So Nigerians are inherently a little bit extra.
Yeah.
So I can't help it, even if I tried.
I really like the way that you balance artistic expression. I think what's really come through a lot with your work is that you are an artist.
Thank you.
I feel like you can low-key draw. Can you draw?
I can draw. I haven't drawn in years, though.
What is it about the artist, the makeup artist knowing how to draw?
It's just, I don't know. You kind of start as a kid, like, painty, and then it's just like, oh, there's a face. This is a canvas. This is another form of, like, this is another medium I can just tap into.
That's so real. Issa Maya said the same thing. She used to do face painting at kids' parties.
Yeah, shout out the face painters. That's a whole.
Wow, did
that's
not
a whole
know
vibe.
that was a whole thing.
Yeah.
When you have a client, because you've worked with some amazing people, Iris Star, Leomi Anderson, Brie Runway, Flo,
my girls.
Oh my god, and Doechii,
my girls.
The Met Gala,
the Met.
Not too much on Doechii.
No way.
The first time you worked with Doechii, how was that? That was Paris Fashion Week, no?
It was Milan Fashion Week.
Milan, okay. Oh, the D-Squared show.
It was a D-Squared show.
Fantastic.
So iconic.
How was that?
It was really fun. It was really fun. I got
this. You gotta be real. Thank you.
Really gaggy.
So fun. No, but like, don't be so PR, please.
No, the media train. No, but it was so cool. I got the email when I was still in Ireland.
Okay.
And it was like, I had just woke up. I was like, what do you mean?
Is this spam?
Is this no? I was like, is this a joke? I was like to my friend, I was like,
was it someone on her team or did she
was
like
TDE
DM you and like, okay,
yeah? So I was like, I have to fly home, sis.
Yeah, immediately.
I have to go home. Literally,
even if I need to get a bicycle,
I have to go home right now. So I booked my flight and went home. No, went home, packed my kit, and then went straight to Milan.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Were you nervous? Were you excited or?
I was just nervous because I was like, well, this has to eat.
Yeah.
It has no other choice but to eat.
I was going to try and console you and be like, yeah, actually.
No, because I was kind of crashing out a little bit. Not crashing out, but I was just like, you're fine. I just have to keep reaffirming myself, like, okay, this is your job.
You know how to do
You know what you're doing. Yeah. Just like go with the flow. So I went with the flow.
Did you do her glam backstage or where did you go do it at a separate location and arrive backstage?
We did glam in my room in the hotel we were staying at. And yeah, we started we did the day before, was it the morning of? We met up with me and hair, Ashanti, she's fire. Met up with the D-Squared team in their headquarters and was chatting with Dan casually. And he was telling me the vibe that he wanted for the look. They were showing me the mood board and showing me everything, like what the vibe was. And from there, we went back, we started the base and then we finished the eyes and stuff like that backstage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fab.
Yeah.
Throughout that whole process, what is it like working with someone who has quite a big team and people who have their own opinions and then Doechii herself as an artist with opinions?
I feel like that doesn't really, with her team, I don't think that's a big issue, if that makes sense. I think it's basically literally what she wants. Yeah. So I'm here to serve the client. Yeah. So whatever she wants to do, that's it.
Do you have that approach with all of your clients? Like, because I know you do Sweetie as well. And she seems like such a soft girl, you know? She's so girl coded.
This is the queen of soft life. Yeah. Listen, don't play.
So what's it like, for example, doing her compared to when you're doing Renee from Flow, who's in a girl group and might have a different dynamic that they all want to work with?
Yeah. I feel like with doing something like Sweetie, she's a glam girl. So it works. She always works. And yeah, it's always just what she wants to. I don't think the team or anything has any type of influence. And then also with like doing Flow, it's so cool because they all have like an individual look.
They do.
But it like all works.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So again, it's still just doing what she wants because it's her.
Yeah.
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 I think it's different like with styling. Styling and hair, I think, because it has to be kind of cohesive. But glam, because of all the makeup artists that work on Flow, there's like something similar in terms of the glam.
That's so true. Because even before we started recording, I was like, oh, who does Renee when you're not doing Renee? Is it Face Fair? And you were like, no, it's someone else. And I was like, that it's funny you say that because I do see there's a thread running through everyone's artistry. And for me, that demonstrates that you will understand the girls and are able to put your technique into what they already like. Like I know I'm not going to see Renee with like a really harsh cut crease and like really strong diamond things because that's not really her. So I love that you're able to still work with the client and have that intimate relationship with them because doing makeup is
so I'm in your face, like
you see every wrinkle,
I'm right, I'm in it, literally, so it's like there's a level of trust, so you just kind of have to
and I was even gonna say, even with you doing Doechii, the first thing she books you for is a D-squared debut.
Walking the camera. Casual things.
Casually performing with JT. Like that demonstrates so much trust in your art. So how did that feel to know that, okay, this globally recognized star sees worth in my work and wants me to just never touch her face before?
Literally never. But the thing is, like, she had been following me on Instagram for a bit. So we seen each other. You know? And then, like, to do it, like, it was just so cool. Like, literally so cool. Because, like, again, like, she's one of my favorite artists. So, like, I feel like working on such an iconic thing was, like, really iconic. I was like, okay, this is cool. Let me go back home. And I've just been going on ever since. But, like, that day was so cool because it was just, like, two girls glamming. Like, she was just like, I've been wanting to work with you. And I was like, well, me too.
Thank ya.
Me too.
Exactly.
Oh, please cut that out. My nails. No, that's bad. I'll be like this. On the inside.
Not sign.
Oh, God.
You always talk about this collaborative process, which involves you listening to your client and you being really responsive. How did that work on a larger scale with the Met Gala and Louis Vuitton and the hair and everything going on? Because
there's so many
there's so many pieces to fit in that puzzle.
So I feel like with like doing the Met Gala, it was my first one. So I was interested as well to see how the process was going to be. And it was pretty similar to how we glam every time. It's like what she's wearing, the hair, and then the glam.
How far in advance did you know what she was going to wear?
Maybe like a week before.
Okay.
Or no, I think, when did I actually? Yeah, it was that week. I seen the actual sketch of like, what she was
because it was on a Monday.
It was on a Monday, but we were glamming from the week prior.
Okay.
Because there was events like that whole week.
Yeah. So, did you do any iterations of that final look, or?
We were supposed to do a trial that didn't end up happening. But we were glamming that whole week, so I feel like the whole week was kind of the
practice.
trial.
Getting warm.
Warm up the girls to see what the vibe was going to be. But it was kind of just like, once I kind of figured out what the outfit was, and I was just brainstorming, seeing like what it was going to give, and then obviously actually being at the fitting and seeing like what it was going to be like. Then her kind of going through what hair could be, and I was like, okay, this is what I think the glam could be. Initially I wanted like a really dark lip, and then I'm glad I didn't go with that. It could have been really spooky.
True. I think what you did worked so perfectly with the hair as well. It was such a good balance of like femininity, softness, and then the dandyism came out in the fro. Like, it was just too good. Chef's kiss. Where did the LV monogram come about? The LV logo, the prosthetic.
That was her idea.
Okay.
Yeah, that was her idea.
Shout out to the creatives.
Shout out to the creatives.
This is where the real thinkers are.
This is the real thing. Like, these are where were the thinkers?
Yeah, they are here.
Twix said, where's the thinkers? We're here.
Yeah.
Hey. No, but that was her idea. Just cool. Just cool as fuck. Yeah. And then it was Melina Stearns that did their prosthetics, and she's fire.
Amazing.
So it just came to life perfectly.
Yeah, a real collaborative effort.
Yes.
I love that. Do you have an experience then, like from doing Doechii in all of these different situations, has there been a time where you felt that you doing her glam really elevated the look or the moment? I already have one.
Oh.
So I'm gonna see if you say the same one that I'm gonna say.
Should we say it at the same time?
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Schiaparelli. No, wait, T. It was.
It really
was. No, we love Scap.
Too much.
We love Scap.
That was too good.
I love that glam.
It might be. I'm not gonna
Don't say it.
I'm not.
Don't.
I won't.
Hold.
Uh-huh.
Controlled.
I also really loved what you did for Chloe. I thought the eyes were so mesmerizing, deep, the deep purple, and then after she did the pop-up, and then just wow. I have been following your work and avidly liking, commenting, saying, wow, Chelsea, yes.
Thank you, girl.
I feel like Chris, when I was commenting, I was like, I feel like
you're doing amazing, sweetie.
Amazing. Too good.
Thank you.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank
I think
you, sweetie.
Your creativity has made such a mark already.
Thank you.
And in some ways, it feels like you're early in your career, but in some ways, it feels like you're not, like you've been doing this. Do you know what I mean?
I feel like that way sometimes as well.
Yeah.
Because I've been doing it since I was a kid. I've been doing it for a while, but then like I feel like it's been a new, like it's a new space that I'm stepping into.
Like a new chapter.
Yeah. So that's what it feels like. I'm starting again. I don't know why.
That's so raw. I think for artists that look up to you, that want the same clientele as you, it's easy for them to feel like, oh, it just happens in a day.
Oh, trust now.
Yeah. So what would you say to the girls that are like, oh, I need to be that?
Really? Yeah. I mean, well, I feel like I'm even still like trying my best, but like it's literally just working hard.
Mm-hmm. They don't want to hear that though.
They don't.
Girls don't want to work.
Oh, if you were to hear my schedule, is not even. Just you have to work hard. Like you have to just always be available. Say yes to everything. Just keep working. And if it's not like you're getting booked for anything, use yourself. Yeah. Use yourself as a muse. That's what I did.
Use your friends.
Use your friends. Yeah. Pull people from the street. That's what I do too.
Oh, cool.
I grab the girls from the town.
Oh,
hi. Wow. Okay. It's not as creepy as it sounds.
Yeah,
I swear.
Safety first, Gauge the vibe.
Gauge the vibe, but don't be being weird. Don't be weird.
Don't be weird.
I'm not weird. That's why I can do it.
True.
Thank you.
Exactly. Exactly. I think what a really common thread I've had with all the guests is that they've been working at something for a long time. Yeah. And then it's like a culmination of all their work. It happens. Then they have a big event that happens. Mm-hmm. And I think for you, starting to work with, getting all the way to Doechii started at you doing your friends and your family, then literally other creators, and then micro celebrities, then A-listers. So it is very much still a journey it's still a journey on.
You have to start somewhere. Everyone starts somewhere.
Yeah.
And then like also just like try your best, and also don't be afraid to be seen trying.
Yeah, that's so true.
You can't care what people think.
No, like literally not in the slightest. You can't care about a single thing.
They don't make statues of critics, girl.
True.
If you know that lyric, then you know.
Yeah, I was just about to say Doechii said that. So.
Type shit.
Thank you. I love that we're both fans.
No, literally.
Yeah, because we never spoke about that either.
No, period.
So real. How are you staying true to this style that you've developed, your creative style, and making sure that you innovate? Because I know, we all know the beauty industry evolves rapidly. I think your work is really futuristic in the way that you envision beauty and beauty standards.
Thank you so much. I've never heard that before.
Thank you. Original compliment.
No, literally, this is eating. Period. The linen type shit. You see those cards? A ridge.
Chelsea, please.
Okay. Locked in.
Chelsea, please.
Locked in.
Are you always thinking about new techniques or new ways to work? Or are you like, I like how this looks for now. I'm going to stay here and then take a rest?
I think like that for like 30 seconds and I'm like, no, lock in. Like we need to like think, you need to think big. You need to think big, bitch. But it's like, I feel like everything's like, it's so hard because it's like pretty much everything's been done before. It's just about like how you do it.
True.
So yeah, that's how I think
it's crazy that now that I'm speaking to more people, you it's funny that successful people have the same philosophies.
Do you think?
Even if they're working across industries, like different industries. Because I had Tendai on and she said the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Like word for word, bar for bar.
Everything is if you think that it was original, it was not original. It's been done.
It's been done
several times.
Because it's 2024. So it's
25.
How many years?
Even.
Oh.
Yeah. We're deep.
It's been 2025 years. Not to mention BC and all those
BC
things.
And all them things before then. Yeah,
like, you
babe.
think your eyeliner is original, babe.
Trust
there was
it's not.
Cleopatra.
There was Cleo. Probably somebody before that.
Okay.
We don't know about.
We don't know about.
Yeah,
so
girl.
I think knowing that an idea exists and it's up to you to put your own flavor on it is so important.
Yeah.
And a lot of your work, I think, is also being really visible online and showcasing your artistry online. After all, that is how all these amazing people found you.
Literally.
How do you think you were building this profile? How did you build it, and what would you advise someone who wants to build a similar social profile?
I feel like I've always been online. I was a Snapchat girl to start off with.
Oh yes.
So
same.
I was a Snapchat girl. I was on my stories shameless. Like no care in the world, uploading my little hacks, my little makeup tutorials, and I would take over other people's Snapchat stories.
Yes, you've just unlocked a memory.
Yeah, girl.
Yes.
Like that was a big thing. If I could take over your story, I'm her. Like that's how I felt.
Yeah.
And then obviously transitioned into Instagram. I was on YouTube. I was always online, like just sharing all my things. So I think don't be afraid to be seen. And then also like that whole cringe thing, throw it out the window.
Yeah.
Literally. Because if I look back on the Snapchats, I can't even do it because it's disgusting. I'm like, you were shameless for sure.
Yeah.
But like at the time I didn't care. Like this was just how I was feeling. Like that was me.
And
I didn't have I was just sharing everything. So share everything, share your work. Don't like if you like not everything has to be perfect and like clean and just like literally just post it. Because like it will be the looks that you don't even care about that will like resonate with people the most, which is what's happened to me.
That's so true. Yeah, that's so real. And I was even going to say on top of that, when you are posting and if you have this idea of perfection, it means the goalpost always moves.
Yeah.
It's like you never settle for this version of perfect or that version. It's always going to be, if I add this one little thing, then it's going to be perfect.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, never.
Throw it out there.
I always get under my comments people say like, oh, how did you grow, how did you like get this many followers, or how did you do this? Like, first of all, I have not that many followers. Secondly,
you do, girl.
I mean
100K in the room right now.
Please.
That's a lot of people.
I'm true.
Hello.
That's Beyonce.
200 an occasion. 200 an occasion.
I feel your references are too niche.
No, the girls will get it.
Okay.
Hopefully.
The girls will get it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's so real and true. But I always say to people to let go of any idea of yourself that you think is perfect.
Literally. Just like throw it out there, see who'll catch it. And then also not even do it for other people, do it for yourself. Literally just throw it out there for you. Build your own personal little catalog.
True.
Call it Instagram.
True.
Yeah.
That is so true. I think we need to be treating Instagram like Tumblr.
Literally. The other day I was even complaining. I was like, yo, where the pics?
True.
Where the pics at?
True.
This is a picture app.
I saw you post some pictures the other day.
Yeah, I was like, no, because I was like, hold up.
It's kind of good, actually.
I was like, wait, this is like, I'm seeing too many videos on a picture app. Let me go back to the picture.
Wake it up. Do you feel like you had a turning point because we spoke about you having this journey of doing work on yourself, your friends, and slowly transitioning. Did you have a sudden turning point when it was like, oh, I booked a celebrity client now, or oh, I have a video shoot now, or was it just a really slow and steady journey?
I feel like to me it was slow and steady because like when I moved here, I was like strictly doing content on myself because obviously like COVID, nobody's trying to get their face beat, and obviously I didn't really know anyone in the city. And then like I would book like 1 or 2 jobs like a year maybe, and then like in 2023 I started like really getting into like my own content, and then I'll take and post more pictures. Like that was, I feel like, what helped. So yeah, post more pictures and stuff like that, and then like I'd reach out to people, get aired.
Yeah. It's part of the process, guys.
Hello, I've been rejected.
Yeah, many times.
Many times.
And you're not special.
No, literally. Literally.
Don't take it personally.
Don't take it personally.
Yeah.
Just
you
keep
can't,
it pushing.
because you fall down and die. Like,
You'll fall. and like nobody's gonna help you.
Done. Yeah, nobody's gonna help you.
No, literally
You
finish.
need to stand back up.
You have
I
to
think
fight
people
back.
see when you get things and they're like, oh, it's so easy.
No.
You always get things.
No.
I wish.
This
is like my 13th ask.
Actually, yes.
Yeah,
and if you
every 13.
Yeah, and if you were to see the begging that I begged.
Let me not shame myself.
Let me not even start, because it's like, then you're not gonna be like, yeah, if you have too much pride, to be like asking, and then just never, because even I asked many times.
Of course.
I said, hey guys,
you need to.
Hello. Because how will people know if they don't know?
At least let them see you.
At least
say no.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't ask, it's a guaranteed no.
Yeah. And then at least 50%, you know. 50%. If you don't ask, then you will never know. But if you ask, then you can get your answer.
True.
Literally. So yeah, don't be afraid to ask. I reached out to a lot of people.
Yeah. Literally, my bitch is taking ass, saying out, pay up.
No, it wasn't even one. It was two.
Two.
Literally.
Thank you.
But yeah, and then I would do like mini shoots. Like I would work with a lot of other creators, like, and models, and just try to build up, like, it's not just my face that I can do. And then yeah, I think it was 2024 when I got fired. That's when I kind of low-key popped off.
So it takes a big moment.
I feel like it takes a moment.
Yeah.
But also just don't be waiting for that moment. Just keep going.
Okay. That's so real and fair.
Yeah.
Tendai also mentioned this as well. She was like, they had a period where they were going to do a massive round and then they walked away. Then they had to spend like 18 months yeah.
Yeah,
so
it's actually tough.
It's
you have hard out here.
Hard moment, which
Literally.
makes you just reflect. And like, okay,
yeah.
Let me just really think.
My hands are out.
Yeah. Let me just sit down for a moment. And
literally had to sit down. It was actually even the meeting when they fired me. I was like, can you guys leave? I need to cry.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what I'm going to do in my life. Leave. And then I cried it out, and then I drove back home, and then I told my mom, and she was like, you're going to be fine. And I was like, okay, I'm going to be fine. So yeah, my mom said it. So I was like, yeah, shout out to mom.
Yeah, literally. If you had, this is kind of related as well, because when people see you with great clientele, as we said before, they assume that, oh, it was easy, it came. If you could give someone advice for attracting celebrity clientele, what would you tell them? And I want you to give me like a mix of like practical, like don't nobody want someone who only knows how to do one makeup look and you just do that on everybody.
Yeah, that's like my main. I was even gonna say that.
Oh, okay.
Switch it up. Whoop, for the love of God.
Switch it up.
Yeah, switch it up. Like everybody is so chronically online, so you need to focus on how your page is gonna look. I feel like also another big thing. I feel like not doing the same look on everybody. And then also introducing yourself into your page. I feel like that's a big thing. Like, who are you? Who am I booking?
Yes.
Who am I booking?
That's actually so true.
Yeah, because like a logo is cute, but like, who am I actually talking to right now?
But not like with a blazer and your cross.
No, and not with the brush, and not with
too niche.
Not with the arms crossed.
Thinking.
No. What are we thinking? No, just a cute pic.
Yeah,
just a cute pic. Introduce, like,
just a hey
girl.
Hey, it's me.
Put yourself on your page. Be on your page. Don't separate anything. Like, if you're gonna do business, put yourself on your business page. I feel like that's a big thing, especially because I'm in your face.
True.
I'm in your face. If it's different, if it's like you're booking nails, if you're booking a web designer, I don't need to know what you look. I need to see your work. But I feel like with makeup, hair, intimate like sessions, I think it's important to be like,
they want to know who you are as well.
Know.
Yeah. And how do you think they can develop like a distinct identity, like a distinct visual identity?
I think that takes time.
Yeah.
Don't rush it. It will come to you. It will actually really come to you. I think it's just just do what you like. What you like might not everybody might like. That's
you said English.
Cut that. No, but seriously, I feel like what you like is so like you. It's your personal style.
Yeah,
and
I think you're demanding a lot from people right now without realizing.
Well, yeah, lock in.
Oh,
lock the fuck in.
You didn't retract. You said yes, and
so I feel like that's even the bare minimum.
This is true.
No shade.
And I think what makes a great artist, though, is someone who spends time to develop their taste.
Yeah, but you can only do that if you're trying. Like, you have to try hard. Like, every day, actually. Lock in every day. Put in a look every day. Like, just be consistently trying new things so that you can actually figure it out. Because you can't, like, do your makeup once a month and expect you to just be, like, fab.
Be good. That's so true. Because I grew up doing my makeup. I was watching Jackie Aina on YouTube.
Shout out Jackie.
Who? I'm just thinking. I've lost my train of thought.
Do you know who I loved? There was this one girl. I love Sarah E. That was a face.
She was like the pinnacle of Anastasia Beverly
type shit. Like, that was a face. I was like, if I could... Yeah, that was like, I needed my glam to look just like that.
All the time. And literally. I would be sitting down and doing my makeup as they were doing their makeup.
Yeah, it was like a moment. It was like it was something about just, it was actually therapeutic.
So true.
Very therapeutic.
But I think for people that didn't have that, because doing that meant that we've been doing it for like 10 years.
Yeah.
It's been a really long time of
so many eras.
Makeup. Yeah. So if you are just starting makeup now or just getting into makeup now, it can be a daunting process because I think we've advanced so much.
Literally, there's so many things, so much makeup and so many techniques and so many people. So it can literally seem very, very intimidating. But I actually even said this on my TikTok. I was like, don't sweat it. Like, literally just keep going.
Yeah.
Start and keep going and don't think about it too hard.
Yeah. I think if you overthink something, anything, that's when it starts going haywire because you're like trying to force it to be good and force it to work.
Just vibe.
You cannot force anything.
Literally vibe.
Yeah, you have
literally
to.
Vibe. Yeah.
You have to go with the flow and see where it gets to you.
Literally.
Sometimes there was a time when I was doing my makeup the same way all the time, and my boyfriend said to me, "Oh, babe, I think you need to like improve your makeup." No lies.
Man, telling me to switch my beat up.
Yeah, he said, "Oh,
that would make me lock in like something."
No, like. That was literally just before I bleached my brows.
Really?
Yeah, it was just before. It was like a couple months before, and he was like, "Yeah, I feel like it always looks the same. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm seeing other people, and theirs is like they're doing eyeshadow and stuff. Like, where's yours?" One thing he could.
Oh, that's spooky.
Drag me.
No, through the mud.
Yeah.
You said,
but you know what? I needed it.
Okay,
I did. I needed it, and what I will say is. He was right for doing that. It was from a business perspective. He was like, you need to switch it up, pivot, think.
Yeah.
The same makeup every single day.
Yeah. And I love all of your makeup eras.
Really?
Yeah. I love every single one. Do you want to know my favorite?
Okay.
I think you know.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
No brows. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That was so fab. Like, bitches weren't shaving their brows like that.
I do want to shave them again.
Really?
But maybe after I make 7 figures, then you will know.
Period.
That's like, oh, she's really rich now.
No, so literally. There will be signs.
There will be signs. People talk about, oh, I'm going to have a vineyard. I will have no eyebrows. I'm going to have a face tat.
Lit.
Like,
just because I can.
Just because I can.
Yeah.
So different. That will be the thing that will let you know.
Thank you so much.
Literally. When you're thinking about your work, this like distinctive visual identity you've created for yourself and how you apply it with celebrities, what I really think that artists are missing or aspiring artists are missing is that professionalism that comes with working with A-list clientele or celebrity clientele.
Be normal.
Okay.
Starts with that.
Succinct.
Be normal. I think a lot of people aren't normal. So it just pulls across scary.
I see.
You don't want any story times about you.
Yeah. Because word spreads.
Yeah. Really fast too.
Yeah.
Trust. Yeah, you could get I don't want to say blacklisted.
Yeah.
I feel like that sounds really daunting, but people will be turned away from you if they hear weird things about you. Like, just be normal, babe. Like, go to work, do your job, and go back home.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if the job is a red carpet.
It doesn't matter if the job is
a helicopter.
Yeah, just clock in and clock out.
Yeah.
Literally. Be yourself, be nice, be professional, be kind, and like be ready to work, literally.
Yes. Bold, ready to work, underline.
Because there's no like HR.
No,
like
there's no HR, there's you. There's nobody to complain to, and if you bring it on social, like, your career is finished.
You're
now.
done.
Let's just be serious.
It will spread like rapid fire, and
Yeah.
you'll actually be done. So just be like normal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, literally. Like,
I think also what a lot of people don't know, when I used to do session,
yeah,
it was a lot
let's talk about it. The girls don't know.
The girls don't know.
Profession.
You have to work like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Thank you.
Be on set.
Literally.
They don't want to hear nothing about nothing.
About
where
girl,
are you?
No one cares.
No one gives a damn.
Literally.
They will show you that they used to show me like floor length ponytail with some things. Can you do this in 10 minutes? That's the time that we've got. So, and you just, okay.
Yeah.
And you're sweating. And
yeah,
you're like, okay,
you are
fine.
sweating. It's sweaty now.
It's sweaty.
But you got to keep a game face.
You cannot be stressed.
Do you see my hand shaking? Is my hand shaking to you?
Okay, thank you. Steady.
Steady.
Exactly. And I think that's what a lot of people don't know. They see the end result. They're like, oh, this looks fabulous. This looks amazing.
Yeah.
Look at this Getty. I want the credit. I want to do this. And I always say to people, like, in order for you to get there and for that clientele to want you, you have to really demonstrate that any means necessary. They
can do it.
You can do it.
Yeah.
No matter
literally,
what the task
when
is.
I say you have to always be available, when I say that, I mean it.
Yeah.
Say yes to everything. Even if you think you can't do it, say yes.
You can make it happen.
Hello.
Yeah.
Because that's how you figure out if you can or you can't.
Yeah.
More time you actually can.
True.
Hello.
And I have adopted that attitude. Honestly, I think it's actually come from me doing hairstyling.
Yeah.
Because if there's a time when I need to squeeze, I'm a squeeze.
Yeah.
I'm a squeeze and it's going to happen.
No, seriously though. I swear, because I feel like, yes, you can. Because who's to tell me that I can't?
That's the thing.
Who's telling me that I can't, really?
And who's telling you, like, you listening right now, like, you want to be a hairstylist, makeup artist, whatever you want to be, there's a way to make things happen. I feel like too many people arrive at the first obstacle.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh no.
But it's you. It's you. It's no one else is saying that you can't. It's you, girl. You need to shut up and just go back into it. Like, literally, I think, because I feel like any type of being any sort of creative, I feel like we're all just in our heads way too much.
Way too much. Nobody's thinking about you like that.
No one gives a fuck about what you do, girl. Literally, just like,
they don't care.
They never cared.
Yeah.
Literally, it's just you. It's literally just you. So once you put you aside and get back to what you actually do for life, then you'll be fine.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is me to me, by the way.
True. And also me to me.
Yeah.
I only recently started saying, like, nobody's thinking about you. Actually, bottom line. I saw a really good TikTok, actually, and the person was saying the dislike you think people are projecting on you is actually cold apathy. They don't care.
That's too much. I would have scrolled away from that video. Like, girl, please, not right now. Oh my God.
No, sometimes you need that shock value. You need to know it's apathy. They are apathetic towards you. Like, don't be the same way that we think about ourselves to this volume, the same way other people are thinking about themselves.
Yeah.
There's no
room for you to now enter. Yeah.
So I think if you have that approach, I think most creators do have this approach as well, because you need it to produce work and you need it to go through iterations and to say, okay, I did this thing and I failed. Like, I failed so many things publicly that somebody dragged me once so bad. Like, that was the most accurate drag I had ever read.
Accurate
they said,
is crazy.
You failed at this, you failed at that, you failed at this, and I've watched you fail so many things.
Okay. And then what have you done?
No, period. First of all, it was water off my back. Like, it doesn't impress me anymore.
Period.
But it was interesting to me that they had noticed all these things that I had failed at, because it showed me that on your creative journey, there are going to be many things you will try and that may not work. Or things you will try or that you don't like.
I tried it, didn't like it. Now I'm doing another thing.
Yeah.
Why are you on me? Move.
True.
Literally. How about you try something?
You try something.
Try it
out
online
too. Post every stage.
Every stage.
Thank
from
you.
the beginning.
Post without your wig. You want to telling me my forehead is big? Post without your wig. Post with the wig trainers.
Pull it back.
Yeah, let's see.
Let the audience see what you're working with.
Every day with your forehead.
No, can we actually, I think...
What about your forehead? Have you
I actually had to make a video. No, literally. Your cane was, I can pull and I can see.
Pull. And I can see the growth. There's no parting line. And you're
just
commenting
dry
on my
scalp
video.
And vibes. Receding hairline and vibes.
And vibes.
And it's like, okay, forehead or not, I'm still bad.
Thank you.
Thank you.
First of all,
thank you.
I didn't even think my forehead was an issue until I
online.
came on this internet.
There was one video I posted.
How are you so confident with such a big forehead?
Whoa. Whoa. Dark shadows. I posted one video. Yeah, and it went numbers. And when I say, hello, Dubai, hi, Rihanna,
okay,
your head.
Yeah.
What is that? Because it was thin brows too.
Yes, when mine was shaved.
They didn't. Ooh! They didn't know nothing about a forehead, okay? It's like the first time they seen a forehead in their life.
Ever.
I was so shocked. I was like, oh, is my forehead big?
I was like, oh, I didn't even know.
Yeah. And then also, I feel like with my wigs, I don't put them too forward.
No, because I don't need to be deceived when I take it off. Like, I need to know that this is my face.
This is me.
This is me.
Okay?
I'm not going to give 3-inch forehead and then I take it off.
It's a different story. Shock factor.
No.
Whoa. No. And then somebody was like, you should put your wig down. You should. I said, leave me alone.
That red flag.
Yeah, leave me alone. I don't want to pull it down. Okay, I'm not you.
Literally.
You might want to put your wig down.
I don't need to. I don't need to.
I'm okay with my head.
I don't even know how I'm gonna segue back to what makeup.
No, but that has to be said though, because like yeah. The big four girlies like unite, please.
Unite. We deserve
it's just
more.
Us. Yeah.
Because every time when I started being insecure about it, I was like, but Rihanna is there with her forehead.
And she's so there. She's not even like in the slightest.
She's like the barest.
There that you could be.
The barest that you could be.
And it's not even like, this is her head. Like, been her head since day.
Head. Yeah.
And
like, she of anyone, she could get the best hair transplant ever. We would not know. We wouldn't have a clue.
Hello? And like still have the flyest braids, cornrows, all bobs, anything, short hair.
So she's she was making us shave the side. I shaved the side of my head because of Rihanna. And it took me 4 years to grow that back.
Rihanna, look what you've done.
Look what you've done.
Look what you've done. But no, seriously though, she's so there.
Yeah.
So why should I ever care?
Exactly. And I think we all need that message more internally. Like, you don't give a damn about what people say about you.
Just be comfortable with what you look like. Just accept it. Not even if you feel insecure, if you might not like what you look like right now, just accept it. Start with acceptance and then everything else will follow.
Yes, so true.
Yeah, girl.
And it's like, if you still want to change something, at least accept before you go on that journey, because you might end up doing something and then you want to keep pinched and you cannot breathe.
Have you seen it?
Chelsea. Anyway,
okay,
back to be clicking
type shit. No, but yeah, accept what you look like now. So even if you want to change something, it's not like you needed like you relied on it,
for it,
and then like when you've now done it, you're still dying for it.
True.
No.
True.
That's when it gets dark.
Slope.
Super slippery.
Super. I'm going to ask you a question about your vision when you come to do your creative work.
Okay.
How do you maintain the integrity of your vision? Like, when you have a commercial brief, when you have pressure to do something that looks a certain way, and you're like, I don't want to do it like this. Is there a middle ground, or do you feel like us as artists, we just have to get in line?
I feel like it sometimes depends, because sometimes there's a middle ground and sometimes there isn't.
Yeah.
And that's when it's like, ooh, I'm not messing with it.
Yeah.
I feel like I always find a way to throw in my own spin, low key. But I think it's meeting people in the middle. Because also as an artist, you know what's going to look good and you know what's not.
Yeah.
And sometimes these clients, they be wanting something that's so crazy. I'm like, let me sit you down real quick.
Yeah, like it's not going to get...
Not tea. Yeah. But that's what people hire you for as a professional. Like that, they're looking for you for your talents, your services, and your input.
And it's also for them to be open-minded and listen. And
like,
you did book me, so I'm going to have to assume you want to hear what I think.
Type shit. Like, and like, I think it's just meeting in the middle somewhere. There's a way that you can add in your own 2 pence. There's a way that
flair.
Oh, I'm so sorry. There's a way you can like spice it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Without
doing too much.
Yeah. You can remain, keep your integrity. Yeah. But don't stray far from the brief.
Not too far. Don't take off a walk. Maybe a step.
Yeah. Hop little.
Yeah, exactly. When you're not working, because we've spoken a lot about your work, how are you refueling your creative juices? Like, what's getting Chelsea going?
I rest.
True.
I sleep. I listen to music. I watch my favorite movies. I'm still trying to figure out, like, who am I outside of my job?
Wow.
Yeah. I went through a whole
You got deep right at the end.
Yeah. No, but I went through a whole like mini crisis. I was like, oh, is this like me? Like, are you okay with that?
Mm-hmm. It's hard when you love what you do.
Yeah. Because I was like, literally since a kid, like this has just been my thing. Like this just, and then I started making money from it. So now it's like my hobby turned into a job.
Yeah.
But it's still my hobby.
Yeah.
And still my job.
Oh, so maybe it's time for a new hobby.
Yeah, but then also I was like, do I really want a new hobby? I don't know.
Do you have time for a new hobby?
That's why I said I like to rest.
Yeah. Resting resting is not a hobby.
No,
resting
it's not. It's not. And I'm learning. I'm learning. You have to rest. But yeah, I was like, maybe different. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Maybe you could get back into painting.
I did do a bit of painting. Actually,
okay, exactly.
Yeah.
We're so in sync. We are.
I was in a little watercolor. Hey, shout out to the water. It was shit.
Oh.
So I was like, maybe I should practice more. I might get into painting. Yeah. You just gave me a whole new thing. Yeah. I might start getting back into
You can just start small with like a small canvas.
Yeah.
So it's like not too much time. You can just go and come back to it. You know?
I started reading again.
Oh, true.
Yeah. I think my brain was fried. So
yes. I felt like I was gaining knowledge with each. I was like, wow, I can't believe I can focus for this long.
I was like, I thought I was cooked. I'm not cooked. Woo. It was a close one. Literally had to go back default, get the books out.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. Yeah, literally. Because
okay, it's important for you if you're listening. Life is all about a little bit of balance.
Balance for sure.
Yeah, balance for sure. Not too much balance, but some.
Finding it.
Yeah. Finding it. I think everyone's on their own wavelength right now.
Literally.
And figuring out what works for them. So if you're listening and you're on a creative journey, finding what works for you and staying true to yourself is the most important thing.
Don't worry about what everyone else is doing.
Yeah.
Because it can be so...
Face it.
Faced.
Yes.
Controlled.
And you can tell. I feel like you can tell the advice we're giving you. We have had to swallow that advice, you know?
The hard way.
Very hard.
Really,
You're swinging your neck left and right. Face the front.
No, literally focus on your life.
True.
Yeah. Because no one else is living it bar you. True. So yeah, worried about someone else's journey is crazy. Because you also don't know what these people are doing.
True.
They could be doing some crazy shit.
Very true. That's a great way to end this episode. Thank you so much for joining me, Chelsea.
Thank you so much for having me. This is so fab.
I mean,
Linen Serve. Linen Serve.
Linen Service Podcast.
Thank you.
If this resonated with you, share it with your friends. Find us online at The Linen Service. And where can we find you, Chelsea?
Makeup by Chelsea X on everything.
Thank you. I will see you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye, y'all.